Breathing and circulation in the working human body. In order to understand how work and work environment affect us, we need to start with how the body works. Anatomy is the study of how the body's organs are structured and how they cooperate. Physiology means the organs and body's normal functions. Therefore, anatomy and physiology are connected. This lecture will contain a short review of the anatomy and physiology of the breathing and circulatory system in order to show how this affects the ability to work. In order to cope with work and the strain of work, the circulatory system, or the cardiovascular system, in your body has an important task. The cardiovascular system consists of the heart, with its atriums, ventricles, and valves that have various functions when the blood is pumped and circulated in the body. The cardiovascular system also contains the blood vessels, which are divided and connected in two systems, the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. The same blood is pumped through these systems time and time again, like a perpetual machine. The heart is the pump that transports blood through the body. The red blood cells that circulate in the body have the task of oxygenating organs and muscles, as well as carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood. In order to oxygenate the body, the blood runs in two circulatory systems, both of which pass through the heart. The pulmonary circulation system is where the blood is oxygenated. Deoxygenated blood that has oxygenated the body is transported from the right ventricle to the lungs. In the pulmonary alveolus, there is a gas exchange, where the oxygen from the inhaled air is passed through to the blood, while carbon dioxide and other waste gases are passed over to the exhaled air. When the blood is oxygenated, it is lighter in color. The oxygenated blood is transported to the left atrium and ventricle of the heart. In the systemic circulation, oxygenated blood is transported from the left ventricle to the organs of the body, like the brain, intestines, legs, joints, muscles, etc., in order to oxygenate cells in all parts of the body. The blood vessels branch out and become smaller on the way in order to enclose and pass through the organs. In the smallest blood vessels, the capillaries, there is an exchange of oxygen between the blood vessel and the surrounding tissue of the organs. When oxygen has been delivered to the organs, waste products and carbon dioxide is passed through from the tissue to the capillaries. Thereafter, the deoxygenated blood and waste products, which have darkened in color after delivering the oxygen, returns through larger veins back to the right ventricle of the heart. The deoxygenated blood is then passed over into the pulmonary circulation through the right ventricle of the heart in order to be oxygenated once again and return to the systemic circulation to oxygenate the organs of the body. Furthermore, in the systemic circulation, the blood passes through the kidneys and liver where the blood is cleansed from toxins. The toxins and waste products pass on to leave the body through urine and feces respectively. If we look at the respiratory organs, these are divided in two. We have the upper respiratory tract, which includes pharynx, nose, sinuses, larynx. Then we have the lower respiratory tract, which includes trachea, bronchi, and lungs. The functions of the respiratory organs is to provide oxygen to the body, which is needed in the cells of the organs, but also to remove waste gases, such as carbon dioxide, which emerges when the cells work from the human body. Our oxygen uptake capacity is the amount of oxygen that the heart, lungs, and blood can deliver from the inhaled air to the body's muscles. The more oxygen and the faster delivery in a person, the higher the oxygen uptake capacity and therefore the better cardiorespiratory fitness they have. What happens during work and increased physical exercise is that the need of oxygen increases when the muscles and organs increase their activity, which therefore increases the need of excreting carbon dioxide. Oxygen uptake capacity depends on the number of heartbeats per minute, which is important since the body's organs need more oxygen in physical activity and work. An adult needs about 1/4 liters of oxygen per minute when resting. During a leisurely stroll, the need for oxygen increases to about 1 liter per minute. In maximum physical work or exercise, the body needs about 2.5 to 7 liters of oxygen per minute. The heartbeat per minute, in other words pulse, varies depending on the pace of a physical activity or work. An adult has a resting heart rate of about 60 to 80 beats per minute. Heart rate during physical work or exercise increases. For low-intensity exercise, it's about 65 to 75% of the maximum heart rate. In a high-intensity exercise, it's about 80 to 90% of maximum heart rate. The maximum heart rate depends on genetic predisposition. However, it decreases with age. The maximum heart rate does not really state how fit you are. You should rather use it as a reference of pulse for different intensity levels of exercise. It's hard to calculate the exact maximum heart rate for an individual. However, an estimate of maximum heart rate is 220 minus the individual's age. In order to increase the blood volume in muscles in the circulatory and pulmonary system, the blood volume to inner organs like liver, kidneys, and the gastrointestinal tract decreases through vasoconstriction in these organs. When the body is at rest, the blood volume will increase to the inner organs like the liver, kidneys, and gastrointestinal tract in order to take care of the digestion and to cleanse the blood, while the blood volume to muscles decrease. Furthermore, blood contains white blood cells and lymphocytes that scan the body for injuries and foreign microbes in order to repair, remove toxins, and renew cells in the various organs of the body. Therefore, it is important that the body can de-stress, relax, and take it easy in order for this process to run efficiently. Because of this, the cardiac volume varies significantly between rest and during work or exercise. When resting, it's about 6 liters per minute. When working maximum, it's about 30 liters per minute. What happens to the circulatory system during increased physical activity and work? The cardiac volume increases. The heart needs to beat faster and increase its frequency, pulse in other words. The need for oxygen and the utilization of oxygen increases in the working muscles, and the amount of carbon dioxide and waste products from the muscle work increases and needs to be transported away at a faster rate. Is our oxygen uptake capacity equal for everyone during a lifetime? No. There are differences in oxygen uptake capacity between men and women. This difference peaks at about 20 years of age, where men have a significantly better oxygen uptake capacity than women. As you can see in the diagram, the oxygen uptake capacity decreases with increasing age, which means that the capacity to oxygenate the body's organs decreases with increasing age. Therefore, this affects the ability to perform with physical load and work. Take a few moments to consider and reflect on the following questions. Does your oxygen uptake capacity, breathing and circulation matter to your work? Are there different demands of oxygen uptake capacity, breathing and circulation for different occupations based on work tasks and occupational demands? Does demands of oxygen uptake capacity, breathing and circulation vary for male and female employees and for employees of different ages?